Oh, what a shock that was. Well, I've took a day off. I've took a day off work, and because I work the weekend. My boss laughed when I tell him what I do, because he thinks just take a day off. But I work an extra day and take a day off, and I'm fishing. And I'm at me mark, I don't know where I am. So yeah. High tide today is the 5th of December. High tide today is at 5 o'clock. It is windy. It's gusting to 22 mile an hour. It's not a lot I can do about that. But yeah, we're on the cod hunt again. Now we haven't not caught a cod for weeks. The last 5 fishing trips, I believe, I have caught codling. I think this is my 4th time here, but there's a bit of discretion with Tom and the cards. But I think Tom's only got 1 card, he thinks he's got 2. So we'll find out, but you will know. Well, you won't know today. I will know by tonight. So I'm here, I'm meeting a friend today. I'm meeting my old mate John Spalton. I say my old mate, I've only met him once, but we do talk. He's a bit of a laugh, and he's got some big hounds and little hounds, and they're on the way now, and there comes John. So I'd better watch me squid, because Gus is going to eat all me squid. Anyhow, we've got a nice day. It is sunny. It forecast rain, it already has. So we'll just see what we catch today. We've been catching cod. Let's hope we catch some more. See you in a bit. Look at this hound. Hey, Gus. Gus. Hello, buddy. Now, don't eat me bait, mate. I see you've had a wash. All right, mate.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, happy Christmas to you. So that great thing there is Gus. What are these two called, John? Moscow? Roscoe.
Lunar.
So that's Lunar.
Lunar's the rough one.
Lunar's the rough one. And Roscoe. Happy little Russells they are. Hello, fella. All right, bloody hell. You all want a bit, don't you? Do you pull the bedclothes back at and about to jump into bed and they're in it?
Yeah, they're on it. They're not in it, but they're on it.
Yeah, and that Lunar there is on me bag. Whereas they've got these rod bags there they could lay on. Just lay on it, because it's dry. Lunar, there's no rats there or eels. Right, it's first cast out. Water's just in at the shoreline. And I'm going to chuck this out. It's blowing that much of a gale. Wind's about 13 mile an hour today, but then it's gusting to 20, 19, 20, 22, somewhere around. It's gusting quite a lot anyhow. And you chuck your weight into that and it's... don't go that far. I'll chuck this one out straight again, John. Yeah, I'll chuck one over there as the tide come in. but you can chuck yours wherever. So yeah, I'm fishing with John Spalton. He's a top fisherman on the Norfolk scene. He's also a top eel catcher, and he's got these animals there. As you've seen, this is Gus, and we've got Rocko and Lunar. She's in there, look. Hello, little girl. Are you happy? She's chilly. Right, Rocko, you're the barker one, aren't you? Yeah. This is Gus. Hello, Gus. Now, Gus will eat your bait. He will eat your bait, but I've already given him a bit of squid, so he should be okay. So yeah, it's windy. It's gusting to 20 odd mile an hour, like I said. The water is just in, as you can see there. And let's hope we catch some codling. Or a fat cod would be good. Effortless, absolutely effortless, that. Yeah, we'll not learn that cast because off the ground was hard enough. I could do an off the ground cast there today, but I've got an hernia or something going on down there. I daren't look at it. Can't get a doctor's appointment. There are no doctors in this country anymore. You can't get diddly squat these days because there's too many people in the country. Not enough doctors. We used to have 7 or 8 doctors in our doctor's surgery, and they've all retired, and we've got no one to replace them. Nobody, apart from 2. So there you go. It's feeling a bit better at the minute, so it must have stitched itself up. They do repair themselves. So what I'll be doing is going back down on the field to do some more practice casting. I look forward to that. Got to keep up the practice so that I can get better. So these rods then, John?
These are nearly as old as you.
Nearly as old as me. So that's a B175.
That's a B175, which basically, B means back cast.
Yeah.
And basically it's a B14.
And a B14.
B14's glass tip, that's a carbon tip.
Yeah.
But they must be 30 years old.
Because these butts are really thick, aren't they?
Yeah, to me they're not.
Yeah.
Everybody I speak to.
Well, some men are bigger than others, and some men have got bigger hands, John. You see, that's the thing. You see, to me that's quite thick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to say what it's thick like.
I've got 3 of these.
Yeah, they're nice rods, aren't they? You showed me last time, but
yeah, one of them. And I've also got an old hustler now. I bring it everywhere with me.
All right.
Which I use, which is an alley butt, 7-foot alley butt, which I use with me mixed ball. Yeah. With brake. So I can see all the little damp.
And that aluminium butt don't bend or anything.
Yeah.
Because I've got East Anglian rod.
Company rods.
Yeah, company rods. And on one of them, the butt, when you put it in the rod turning machine, it is bent because obviously it's been cast for so many years.
But you think these are thick?
That's even thicker.
Well, the butt cap is a tennis ball.
Right.
That's how thick it is. But that cast.
And you got them powered up with the Achioses, haven't you?
Yeah, that's a Tornio.
That's a Tornio.
And that's the shuttle.
Yeah, SDR. I looked at them like I said to you earlier.
Yeah, I've got half a dozen.
And then we got, look, it's right thick that.
Yeah.
And that's a B175. And that one's a what, a B14?
B14. Yeah.
B14.
They must be 30 odd year old now.
Yeah.
I've had them done up.
Oh, that's nice of you, John. Look, you said they're as old as me, and my devilish good looks.
Together is 6 years.
Oh right, okay.
But they're lovely. The more modern rods, what about these Zoom rods now?
Yeah, I've seen.
I reckon they're good. Well, I didn't put on the back. The only trouble is I'm nearly 67 now. They are starting to tell on me a bit. I don't really want to get rid of them. Much as we want to buy them.
You was talking about getting different rods, weren't you?
Yeah.
At the minute you're looking at top rods.
Yeah, they seem to be quite popular.
Yeah.
Light.
drill and a continental rod, get one with some, well, that Kenzaki that's 14 odd foot long, that will have some beans in it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I've got two, I'll call it game. Continental rods.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair, I hate to admit it, I have caught a lot of fish on it.
Yeah.
But I'd rather use them.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Or anything.
I take it they're growling at each other, are they?
Yeah, yeah. Just over biscuits. When they get home, they go to sleep together. That's as good as gold. Once in the shelter, they just run in.
I'll tell you what there is. There's the what do you call it? Right, chuck this straight out there. Right, it's both rods out. We've got lugworm because John's got shed loads of lugworm, so he's given me 50, which is very nice of him. Thank you very much. He's just there, he can hear me. I don't believe it!
First chuck.
First chuck. Told you, didn't I, mate? Got to keep it secret. How'd you do that? You're getting out further than me, aren't you? What's that, £2 just under?
Yeah.
John's caught a codling, so yeah. Would I have caught that codling if I was there on my own? I doubt it. He's casting out much further than me. Got the wind blowing right in the faces, and you need to load the rod up and get a good bend in the rod to get that out. Yeah, John, give it a show. I'll take it down for you if you like.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's get it in. There you go, mate. I'll take it down for you. Getting ready for number 2 now, John. You might have to cast my rod out and get me out further. Seeing a bit, got a rainbow over there, look. As a matter of fact, look, it's at Immingham. Well, it's on the south bank and goes right up and over to Hull, look. So we ain't only got the Humber bridge, we've got the Rainbow Bridge. I expect Zippy will be along in a minute. See you in a bit. We'll let the cod catcher have a breather. as well. I had a good bite on that, but there's nothing on it. But something had to go at the top hook, so the worm's a bit chewed up. So we bait it up again, we'll get it chucked out. Half the worm on that. Some of the worm flew off then, bit too hard and let go too late, so it went lower and yeah, speeded it up. A lot of water on this lens, so that's better. See me devilish looks now. Right, bring it back in a bit once I've done some more sitting on me box out of this rain. Isn't that right, John?
It is.
There's too much rain, isn't there?
We've got a bad day.
Yeah, it's recording. Well, the rain has come. It's meant to have stopped raining by 3, but obviously it's a bit late for the party. So it's going to rain now until it stops, which kind of makes sense really. Just the sort of thing a Norfolk lad would say. Yeah, I've got Gus is down here now, look. You think he would be totally in the shelter, wouldn't you? Because I've made room, but he just falls down and just lays down, and that's where he lies. I suppose he don't get cold, he don't get wet because of his fur or hair. He's off now. He can air the biscuits. He's a big hound. Right, so I've had a bite on this. It's not all going to be filmed in this shelter, but I ain't getting cold. I ain't getting wet either. I don't get. Could have the biggest fish on that rod. I'm not going out there. This is proper fishing. It's to keep warm and dry. I'm a little cold. I have got another top, I think, but I think I've left it in the van, so I ain't getting that. I've got my gloves on because my hands are wet, cold, and they're heated, so it's got a battery pack. I put these on to warm my hands back up and get some feeling in, and then put them in my hand warmer pockets with me Zippo lighters. Well, Zippo lighters, Zippo hand warmer. But yeah, I've had one bite. Well, I had 2 bites on the left hand rod with the flapper rig, and yeah, the worm on the top hook had been mauled, but that was all. So brand new rig, tied it just before I come here, with new hooks on, and yeah, it didn't collar the fish, so it was one of those little clever fish that's on probably an SAS fish that's sort of like on a bit of a mission. Couldn't catch it. John's caught codling first cast, which is good because that's made his trip. I think he wants 20 more, don't you, John?
Yeah, I think I'm 19.
You don't want 21 then?
No, 19.
19 will do, so he wants 19 more. But they're all got to be about £8, haven't they?
No, I'll be happy with a 5, mate.
A 5? Yeah.
I won 4 last week.
Yeah.
5 this week will be better.
Me, I just want a fish to get off the mark. I've had 5 fishing sessions now, and each one has caught a codling, and so it's all good. I don't want it to stop though, that's the thing. So first off, let's get the blank over and done with, which will probably be a fly. There's more rain coming, look at that git. Mind you, that might just go over Immingham, mightn't it? Yeah, so I'm fishing at Easington. Yeah, we're at Easington today. There's not much sand anymore though, that's the only thing. Seems to have built up and grass has grown over all the sand. But no, joking aside, it's going to be, not that it's really a joke, I didn't belly laugh and split my sides, but it's yeah, let's get a fish. So it's because I haven't blanked since August. When I was in the Lake District was when I last blanked, so that's a good run. And I don't go out fishing 6 times a week and only put up the one that I've caught fishing. I put up, every time I go fishing, it's loaded up and it's a video. So you look back at my videos since August, I've caught in every single video, apart from the 3 in the Lake District when I blanked. Can't believe that. I would have thought I'd have caught a ray at Salton Bay, but I didn't. Yeah, if you've got this far with my ramblings and going on, then yeah, consider subscribing if you want to. If you don't want to, then don't. And thank you for the view, because it all helps the algorithm. I'm coming up to 4,000 subscribers now. I think I'm on 940, 3,940. So it'll be good when I get to that, but it's been a long time coming. It's like pulling teeth, it's been. I need to get a bit more charisma like some of the other channels, and yeah, and be more exciting, and yeah, and catch more fish. Yeah, I think that's what's needed. Or I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing because that's what I do. I think I'll do that, it's easier, isn't it? All fishing and no bullshit. Don't try and teach your Eva how to fish. I don't even show you stuff really. Might say the odd bit, but I'm not here to teach because I ain't that sort of person. What do I know about fishing? I ain't been fishing that long. Well, I have since a young lad, but off and on. But yeah, I'm not a fisherman. I just enjoy it as a hobby really. But I'm not getting out far with these rods today because this wind is right in my face. John's casting out. How far do you reckon you're getting, John?
I ain't too sure, mate, to be fair. Far enough anyway.
Soon as you got the wind in front of you and you cast, it's soon as that weight loses its momentum from whatever bend you put in the rod, it just then, it's like hitting a wall and it just drops. So it does affect your casting intra wind. It is a northerly wind, I believe. It's bloody wet wind, and I'll bring you back when I've got something to show, when it's more exciting. What do you reckon, Gus? Hey? You don't feel the cold, mate, do you? Yeah, he's just licking that squid I give him.
Yeah, just had a hazelnut roll.
He has?
Yeah.
What, a whole one?
Well, half of mine.
He's just had about half, well, he had a quarter of mine.
Yeah.
And then Rocko come for the rest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but these gloves here with the cables, they're heated gloves, all the heat's on the back, but they're now warming my hands up. so I can feel my hands again. I don't even know if I want to go over and get a bucket of water to put my hands in. I bloody hate the cold, John. Do you?
I do now. But it used to bother me years ago, but it does now.
Yeah, it bothers me now.
Yeah.
I think because my body's wearing out and I'm getting old, it's the cold. Any extreme weather is shit, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got another bite. Left rod again. I think I'll leave it this time for it to bite the bloody fish. It'll be a flounder, won't it?
Yeah, I think so. Just nodded, isn't it?
They normally just give one bite and then it's stationary, innit?
There is some nice flounders in here, haven't
Yeah. I think they're bigger over on the whole side, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah. I think so. Well, Scott always seems to be catching good size ones.
Yeah, yeah. At least I'm not catching 9 million white anyway.
No, I don't think you'll see. Well, I ain't seen any. 3 times I've been there, I'm sure I haven't caught a white in it. I might have caught one.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I ain't caught any whiting. 10 a penny down that way, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear.
Hey! Not a flag.
Well, we caught one.
Watch out, Russ.
There you go. We'll not let Gus get too close to it because he'll end up eating it. Yeah. But one nice little flounder. Let's check Gus filming. Yeah. So yeah, I'll get this returned. Why don't you come with me? We'll return it together. I'll leave you up there though. Right, well, we'll get some more bait on this. We'll get it casted out. It's not a codling, but it is a flounder, so we've caught. So I'll bring you back when I cast out. What do you reckon to that, Gus? Gus, what do you reckon to that? You casting out? Yeah, you can go first if you want. Well, just casted it out and you didn't get to see it. Never mind. I've got a rod down there now, look. I'm on John's spare rod tripod and I've casted to the right. Meant to cast over that way, but I casted further that way, so it's in a bit. But it's out there. We'll see what happens. Next cast, I'll cast further over there. It did go a long way, but I weren't casting into the wind. So this rod's out. Shall we see what's on this? Might as well, mightn't we? Well, what I'll do is I'll bait up the rig that I've just brought in and bring this one in, and we'll see what's on it. So I'll see you in a bit. Come to your head, didn't it?
Yeah.
That went further.
Yeah, the wind's dropped a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's been no blank, is it? I've caught a flounder. I'm chuffed with that. Chuffed with that. So yeah, blanks, they're still at bay, aren't they? We're still catching, but we need this codling. You see, John's caught my codling that had my name written all over it. But yeah, hopefully as the session go on, the fish will either turn up over high. The time is now sit rep 4 o'clock, 4 minutes past 4, so we've got another hour before high, thereabouts. And yeah, then there's the ebb, isn't there? So I've caught on the ebb here, I've caught on the flood, I've caught at the high, and I've not caught on the flood, and I've also not caught on the ebb. So it's one of them marks. It's always like that at Easington. You know, I'm sick and tired of sand between my toes, but all them dollies down there sunbathing, they look all right, so that's a good thing. Let's check this rod out. Oh, it's right in close, isn't it? Well, we'll leave that for a bit. That's a bit dodgy ground where that one is, but we'll see what happens. Next time, yeah, I'll probably have to have all my lights on because it's started to get dark now. It's been dark for a while actually. Tide's in. Might be high tide in half an hour. I don't know because I only find out the tide across there, and it's got to be about the same, hasn't it? So yeah, Gus is following me about, aren't you, Gus? Hey, Gussie. You want some squid? Hey? He's a lovely boy. Right, see you in a bit. I wouldn't have believed that. I could feel it knocking.
Oh yeah.
Right, so I don't know. Hopefully, when I pulled that out, you would have seen there a flounder hanging off me hook. So I've caught 2 flounder now, only the battery ran out. I've got no bucket of water to put the fish in, so I'm going to go over and get a bucket of water in a minute. Don't want that to happen again, because I didn't get to show you the fish. But I'm hoping that you saw me pull it out, but John can vouch for me, I've had 2 flounder, so.
Yeah, I can.
So we'll get this casted out. Where are you?
Out your way.
Am I alright?
Yeah.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bait this rig up that I've just brought in. We've had 2 flounder. They both come unhooked all right. That was deep hooked, but I went through its gill. And what I'll do is I'll bait this rig up, get the other rod, and just reel it in and show you, see if there's anything on it. And then I'm going to cast it out again, but I'm going further out rather than close in. See you in a bit. All right. So, mate, this is John Spalton. Fish a lot of matches, don't you?
The food, yeah.
Yeah. So, how you got into fishing then, John? We're doing like a little interview. This is how professional it is. So, yeah, how long have you been fishing? And
well, I'm 67 in January.
You don't look it, mate.
No, I know. I've been fishing since I was about 5.
5?
With the grandad.
Oh, right.
We used to fish on the Bargate drain in Boston.
Right.
And then we used to, when the pier, Skeg Pier was on the go.
Yeah.
We used to go pier fishing in the junior section when I was 10 or 11. Won a few matches there. And then I went to coarse fishing a bit. Well, quite heavy. But now I've come back to sea fishing.
Sea fishing. Because you backcast with your old backcasting rods.
Yeah,
Have you always backcasted?
I've always backcasted.
Yeah.
And years ago when I was sea fishing, I was backcasting, and I've been busy at work for a few years. And when I came back to sea fishing, I thought, oh right, there's 2 backcasters for sale at Beccles in the angling shop there.
Right.
Coniflex ones, 40 quid each. I thought, I'll buy them, and if I don't go, it's not the end of the world, you know. Anyway, bought them. Next minute, I've got 19-minute ziplexers. You know, I'm back into it 3 times a week.
You got quite a few zippies then?
7, I think.
7.
Yeah. Couple of Conti rods.
You still got the Coniflexes?
No, I sold them.
Did you? Because they go for stupid money now, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. I only paid 40 quid for them, and I got 40 quid back for them.
Right.
But no Ziplex now, they've stopped making Ziplex, they're just going through the bloody roof. Crazy.
A lot of people are asking over £1,000 for them, aren't they?
Well,
They'll never sell them, will they?
No. I mean, this is a Ziplex shelter.
Yeah.
You know, I can sell this and buy myself a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah, yeah. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. But I love fishing. Yeah, I love match fishing.
Yeah.
Because of the competitive edge.
Did you match fish on the Norfolk coast, don't you?
Yeah, I fish on a Monday night, North Norfolk Angling Club. We've got a team in the teams of 5. We was in second place, but we blew out on the white infested garden.
Right.
We're just too old, we just can't get it.
Yeah.
But we should do all right at, I think it's at Clyde next week, so we should do all right there. And then short skeg matches still.
Right.
And the old boys in the skeg matches are still there from when I was there.
Oh right, so
Yeah.
see a lot of old faces at you.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a little badge here on my hat.
Yeah.
Because my mum and dad, they were in the skeg club as well.
Right.
They passed away now. But amongst all my mum's stuff the other week, I found these 2 skeg badges.
Oh, right.
They must be 50, 60-year-old.
Yeah.
And that club's been going on that long.
That long.
Yeah, even though the pier's gone now, they just fish off the beach.
And what do you do for a living, or what have you done for a living, or what do you still tinker about at?
I've been commercially fishing for over 30 years.
30 years.
Shrimps, cockles, and just lately, the last 20 odd years, eels.
Eels.
Eels and crayfish.
Are you the last eel fisherman in Norfolk?
No.
No.
I'm the last eel fisherman in the fens.
Right.
I live at March.
Right.
And the nearest opposition one way is 70 mile, and the nearest opposition the other way is on the Broads.
Right.
70 mile. So I'm the last one where I am.
Right.
You know, so.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Is it enjoyable?
Yeah.
You're on your own, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got 3 hounds.
Yeah, apart from your hounds.
Yeah. And it's just a bit hard to explain. You'll never be rich,
No.
but you'll be rich in life.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
That's not what it's all about, is it?
Yeah. And he's trying to eat the biscuit. And you know, it's a lovely way of life. I please myself. I get up in the morning at 8 o'clock and I think, right, what shall I do today? Get in my truck. Shall I go left or right out the drive?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's perfect, that, isn't it? It's a proper life.
Yeah. I want to come fishing. I come fishing. Yeah, you know. No rat race involved. It's just lovely. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's what it's all about, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you do any course fishing anymore, or
Now,
not?
mate, no. It's getting a little. Well, my mates all do, but it's getting. Even coming all the way here, it's still cheaper
Than course fishing?
Than course fishing.
Oh, right.
Your kit, you know, I've got all these zip lexes, but they're all second hand, they're not new.
Yeah.
If you want a new pole now to be competitive, you're £2 plus.
Yeah.
And your boxes sit on £1,000. We're sat on the Shakespeare box, as much as I hate them, but you know, that's what we're sat on.
Yeah.
We haven't got a lash out. The only expense we've got is diesel. I dig my own worms.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better.
Well, let's hope we get some fish tonight, mate. Let's hope we catch another codling, eh?
Yeah. Plus in the
Or you catch another codling. I'd
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
catch my first.
that was first chuck, went to the things.
Yeah.
No one since, have we? But I found with sea fishing, I haven't come across one miserable sea fisher.
Yeah.
Not yet. No. I've come across some serious ones that are really serious, but not miserable. They'll still come and have a chat with you.
Yeah.
Like freshwater fishing, bloody hell, you have to whisper and, you know, especially freshwater match fishing, it's that serious. There's a lot
It'd
of
be no
money
good with
involved.
my lights, would they?
No. No. But there's not a row of houses in sea fishing, it's
No.
you know, it's a lot better. But hopefully we'll get a few more fish. I'm not too bothered if we don't, you know.
Well, I'd like to catch a codling just to keep the run going.
Run going, yeah.
But that's it. I don't care how big it could be my first fish finger this year,
Yeah.
for all I care.
With a bit of luck we might catch a couple on the head, mightn't we?
Yeah, might do.
I was here last week, I had 8. So, not here, but up on the wall on Bay 18 I had 8. So
It's good
hopefully-
bait, that, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I like it. It's a bit wider than the others.
Yeah.
Tide doesn't come in there so quick.
And you ain't obstructed there like you are in 19. You
No.
can't cast right
No.
and left in 19,
Because
can
of
you?
back cast, I've got plenty of room now. Well, back cast over the dike.
Yeah.
You know, I stand on the road and cast
Yeah.
over the dike and away. But there's a few here tonight, isn't there? There's 2 or 3 here.
Yeah.
We're not by ourselves. The wind's dropping a bit, so
Yeah, it's got a bit better, hasn't it? It was a bit of a grueler earlier on, wasn't it?
yeah.
And how are you, Gus? I bet you don't feel any cold, do
No,
you?
you don't, mate.
Right, well, I'm going to reel that other rod in. I think
Yeah.
I shall see what it is, but Let's go see what's on this rod. I've baited up now. I just tripped over a peg. Well, that got hooked up on the rocks, but we got it out. So what we'll do is now we'll get this baited up once I untangle everything. So we'll get this baited up in a bit, and I'll get it chucked out. See you in a bit. Got all line there, John. I had to pull my bloody line off.
Oh, bloody hell. Go on, that way.
I don't think that went far, John. I don't think that went far, but it might be over towards your way. But it let go too soon. Anyhow, I had to, when I was sorting out a piece of weed on my spool, it pulled a couple of loops off my spool. So I had to pull all the line off to get to that. And then when I was reeling it back in, it just snapped. So about 4 inch away from the knot on the main line, so that was quite lucky. So it's probably coming up to time to put some new line on them reels. So I've chopped it back, retied the leader on, cast it out and let go too soon. It must have gone up to the moon and back. Anyhow, we're waiting for some action on these rods, aren't we? So yes, sorry about the light. It is so yeah, there you go. Can't see the rod tips much, but what you can see is you can see the eyes. There you go. Don't know if you can see that. I'm sure you can see all the eyes are shiny, and that's what it's all about. So I can see my rods at my shelter. The time is now. Let's do a quick sit rep. It's now high tide. It is 7 minutes past 5. Where does the time go? You come here, don't you? It takes you an hour to get here, or for John even longer, 2.5. And yeah, as soon as you get started up, hanging around, start fishing, it's bloody high water. So I'll get another bait made up. I'm fishing a 2-up flapper and a pulley pennel rig just because it's easy. I think that's why people use pulley pennels so much, because they're just easy, aren't they? I don't need to fish a pulley pennel. I could be fishing my cod rig, but that's what I'm using. I think it's because the hooks I've got a good size hooks on, and I'm into those hooks at the minute, so that's why I'm using it. But yeah, I'm doing squid and prawn, so I'll do another one. Gus might get a prawn as well. I guess he'll eat prawns. I think he eats anything. I reckon if I was to lay down on the floor, he'd eat me. But yeah, what a nice night. The wind has died down now. I've got good company with John. Having a bit of a natter, but there's not a lot coming in. It's not a blank. I've had 2 flounder. You've had 2 flounder, John, haven't you?
No, mate, just
One flounder.
Yeah,
I know you've had a codling. You don't have to.
first chuck, mate.
Yeah, I know it's the first chuck. We got that on film as well. Just to prove them in Norfolk that there is cod in the water. Yeah, I'll get this next bait made up and then I'll bring you back. We're now going to start fishing. It's probably at slack water now. We'll start fishing the ebb. It'd be nice if the water was about 1 foot away from the top air, because then you'd be thinking we've got ages yet. But there's no whiting. Where are the whiting gone? Gone away on they've gone to Norfolk. That's where the whiting are gone. So yeah, it has warmed up now because my hands aren't now cold. My hand warmers are doing a good job. So I'm gonna get this bait made up. I'm gonna try and eat my sandwich without Gus trying to eat it, and then yeah, hopefully we'll get a bite and hopefully I'll catch a codling. We need a codling. We don't want one on the last cast either, the last reeling. See you in a bit.
Go on. Gus, come on.
It's heavy.
Feels heavy.
It's heavy. I can feel it knocking.
I think you can. It's been on half an hour.
We ain't got you, ever.
Yeah.
What is it? Am I on your line?
No.
You know what that means, don't you? 6 week on the 6th session on the trot. On a flatbed, John.
Yeah.
We've only gone and done it again. We caught another codling. Hang on, lights are here, aren't they? Caught another codling. And so that's one codling to me and one codling to John, but John's was bigger because he's bigger than me, so he's going to catch bigger fish. So I'm going to get my needle pad and we'll have a quick measure and then we'll return it. I've unhooked it. I've got Gus up my bum. There we go. Oh, it's a nice little codling. So that is 38 centimetres. He's a lively little bugger. Look at that. Isn't that great? Nice little beard on it. Lovely little fish. Oh, I saw the bite as well. So did John. I was then messing about baiting up another rig, and it was ready to reel in. So it had to give a bit of a slack line, not right slack, but the rod came up and it was knocking away. So next bait out will be squid prawn, and I've put in the last 3 black lug on it and wrapping it up as a big bait. I'm talking to you now and there could be a load of cod out there and I'll miss them. John will get them all. So that's all right, isn't it, eh? That's 6 sessions on the trot now I've had a codling. I'm chuffed to bits with that. Right, let's get that out. All right. Go, he's going. There you go, one codling. Check it's filming. Yeah. So yeah, 39 centimetre did I say? Something like that, 38 centimetre. Let's get that back. I'm chuffed to bits. That's I've had 2 flounder. I do enjoy catching flounder. I ain't even turned my 3rd light on. So yeah, I've caught 2 flounder. Not huge, but they were all right. And I've finally caught a codling in this session. So the run goes on. It's now 6 sessions where I caught a codling. I know I've already said that, but because I'm from Norfolk, I rabble on a lot and I repeat myself. It's a normal thing, isn't it, John?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm from Lincolnshire, mate. So
yeah, I know, but you're always in Norfolk.
Yeah, probably running off on me.
Yeah. You must now. No, I ain't saying you repeat yourself. You must hear it with the rest of them, don't you?
All the time, mate. All the time.
Yeah. Well,
I've missed a bite. That's all I hear.
Yeah. I don't do that. I miss loads of bites. You can see what I have to do, don't you, before I reel in?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'll get this out because, like I say, that shoal of cod are now going off somewhere else, aren't they? Weren't a big one, but it was good enough. It's a nice conditioned fish. Gus has come to. Are you right, buddy? He's up. You're a big lad, aren't you? So yeah, I'll get this baited up. I'll bring you back when I chuck it out. See you in a bit. You're a lovely dog, you are, right? You can't help but not like Gus. He's absolutely adorable. He's so placid. Look at him. Hey, good boy, buddy. Absolutely beautiful. I'm chuffed to bits. 2 flounder and a cod ling. And yeah, I'm gonna blow my nose, have a sandwich. I'm gonna bait up this 2-hook flapper, get it ready. I've cast it out. It's gone to the right. It's right in the hot zone for me. Yeah, should have had it out sooner really, because cod don't hang around, but we've had one. That's all I'm bothered about. Yeah, we can catch 3, 4, 5, can't we? But yeah, it'd make for a good video, wouldn't it? But I've already caught 3. I don't need to do it again, you know. Us fishermen, we're pretty good, aren't we? And you can get over greedy, can't you? So I'll bring you back. I'm going to bake this up, have a sandwich, cup of coffee, I think. Just do a bit of relaxing fishing at the minute. And mind you, it could go tits up in a minute, couldn't it? We could have codling after codling. We shall see. See you in a bit. Oh, one's going to have to stay on there then.
Take the left hand one, mate, that's there.
The left one's there. But this one, is that on?
Yeah, give it a second.
It's my Norfolk jeans, mate.
I don't know which one to go for, mate, because they're both bound.
I'll go for this one first. Nothing on there.
Go for it. Weird, isn't it? I reckon he's on that one, mate.
Has the other one moved again, John?
No, mate. That was a proper knock.
Right, I'm going to finish my coffee. That was a good bite on that right-hand rod, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, we'll come back and investigate the left-hand rod in a minute. Get these worms on.
Yeah, I don't think they want squid, mate. Mind you, that was a good bite on that.
Who's this coming down there?
Like dogs.
He's got dogs. John,
Let's go.
he's got dogs.
Come here.
He's got 3.
Come here. Up. Go. Come here. Go. Come on. Come on. Go.
Yes.
Good boy. Come on. Sit down. Sit.
Well, we just had some dogs go past, and Roscoe and
Let's go.
they got Roscoe. The dogs are trying to kill the other dog. So some blokes just walk 3 dogs past.
Chaos.
And it's a bit of chaos, so yeah. So come on, shift your bum. Go on. He's coming back already, is he? For fuck's sake, he wants to walk to the bloody Humber Bridge. When's he coming this way when this dog's on have turned round?
He's let him off. If he'd let him off, they'd have been alright.
Flashing now. Right, so a bit of excitement there with dog carnage, and John's had another Codling. I've just casted out my 2 at flapper with 3 lug worm on each hook, and there's quite a bit of tide run at the minute, so it's top of tide. It's now ebbing. It is 2 minutes past 6, so we've probably had 3/4 an hour of the ebb, and yeah, it's barreling out, but it's not a problem. We're holding bottom, it's just going slightly to the right. Now I've had 2 good bites on these rods, on each rod, and John thought I had a Codling bite on it, and so did I, and reeled it in. There was nothing on it, so slack. It went slack, tightened back up again, but could have just been the weight coming out of us, but the rod actually went down like that. So right, I'll bring you back when I reel these in. Hopefully we'll get another Codling. I want 2 because John's had 2 now. It's not good. I don't care if it's a little one. I'm not greedy, just want another one. But as I said before, and I'll repeat myself again for those that don't like it, this is now the 6th session, I believe, that I've caught a Codling in, and I'm chuffed to bits with that. You see, some people might catch bigger fish than me, but I'm regular, you see, and that's what my wife likes. She likes someone that's regular, once a day, and every time I go fishing I catch a Codling, so you can't beat that, can you? But the wife hasn't phoned me to check that I'm alright or safe, so she could go to bed tonight and I could be lying on this bank dead, and it wouldn't be till tomorrow when she got up late for work that she'd say, "Where's your dad?" And then she still wouldn't ring. She'd go into work, and when she gets a minute she'd look round for me at school and say, "Where's Vernon?" And that's when I'm sort of like grey and like rigid and dead on air, that someone might come looking for me. So I'm going to ring her now and give her what for. So I'll see you in a bit.
2 big spools of it, but I've no need. I've hardly changed it.
Well, I'll be honest with you, that line on my fixed spools, yeah, could be 2 years old.
Yeah.
And I only use it in the river, so it does get hammer. But I do turn it, which is a job, isn't it? Oh, Gussie sits there right calm, doesn't he?
Yeah. Now, Labradors are calm, aren't they? But he's a lot calmer than one of them. When I first got him, them 2 were hanging off his ears and everything.
Was he?
Yeah, he didn't bother.
No crabs though, is there?
No, mate.
No.
It's good, isn't it?
Brilliant, isn't it? Well, you caught more cod here than what you would have done in Norfolk, so.
Oh, definitely.
Have they been bigger fish you've caught here rather than at Stally?
No, about that first one I had 2 or 3 like that.
Yeah.
Then I had 2 or 3 like that one, and one a bit bigger.
Right.
He's coming back with the dogs. Yeah.
Is he? You get the little ones and I'll... Will he? They won't be in a minute. Have I got something on it? Oh, please, dear Bob. Look at that! Number 2! Who's winning now then, John?
One bloody flounder ahead. I'll get it in a minute.
The flounder ahead, hey, that's all it takes to win a match, mate.
Yeah.
Hey John, do you reckon you can unhook that? It's down a bit. Just get me your finger. I don't want it out of the water for that long. Get it.
Pushed it down.
44.
44.
44. There you go. Right, 44 centimetre. So that's now 2 codling. This one doesn't seem a bit lively, but I think he's all right. I'll put him back in the bucket. But yeah, a second codling, 2 codling, 2 flounder in that right, Gus. So yeah, let's get it in the bucket. Check us filming. Yeah. Right, so I hope I caught that on camera because I chucked it back without showing it again. But yeah, I put him in, he went under and then he come back up on the surface. So hopefully he'll kick in and he'll be all right. He was all right until we took the hook out, but I'm sure he's all right now. Right, I'm going to be a bit more positive now, because you know what I'm like with fish. I'm sure the fish was just getting its breath, so it's been returned. So that's now 2 codling caught, 2 flounder. So yeah, I'm leading by a flounder, but it's just, the main thing is catching fish into it. So I've just put out another 2-hook flapper with worms on. I'm going to bait the other 2-hook flapper up. That's what we're catching on all night, is 2-hook flappers. So I'm going to put the other rigs away. Time is 18:54. It's all quiet on the rod tips, which is good. I might have another coffee. The wife has finally rung me up, but I did ask her to, but she's been at film night at school, so she's been busy working really. The thing is, it gets to dark and you think it's like 9, 10, 11 o'clock, but it's like early evening. It's 6:54, so yeah. The hip is now just starting to hurt here, but that'll be all right. I'll be able to muddle through with that. So yeah, we caught 2 cod. I can't remember what size that was. I think 44 was it, John? So a 44 centimetre cod. Like I say, it went in the water, came up, drifted down, and then it disappeared. So hopefully it's kicked in or whatever. I've just gone and checked again now, but it's not that well, a bit back, like the time I walked up the top and I couldn't see it with my light on full power. So yeah, will we catch any more fish? Well, you'll have to stay tuned to find out, wouldn't you? But we've both had two codling, haven't we? Yeah, both had 2 codling, but I've had 2 flounder. I haven't had any dabs yet. Where's the dabs? There's no dabs in this river at this moment in time. It don't matter what size hook you got with a dab, they can swallow anything. So yeah, old dabtastic Vern, well, I'm sure it'll happen later on in the year, perhaps January, February, March time. I think that's when they come in to start breeding. So I'll see you in a minute when I reel these in. Bait up or trip over Gus. It'll be one or the other. Try and get it on camera. Gus. Oh, watch out, Gus.
Gus, come on, you're in.
Hey, bloody come off the hook. Was it? Yeah. Get in. Woohoo! Get in, look at that baby. John, that's free now. It's good, isn't it? This one's a wiggler. Right. We are at 45, no. We are at, yeah, 45 centimetres. Get that in that water. Oh, he's lively. Another 45er. And we saw the bite. Right, that's me seat wet. I can't sit on that now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wriggler. There you go. One 45cm codling. There you go. What an absolute booty. Absolute fantastic stamper fish. But yeah, that's where we're at. Let's get that back. Number 3. So that was 45cm. So yeah, what a show, eh? It's all come on the ebb. So yeah, I've had 3 codling up to 45cm and in between, one at 44 and a smaller one, 2 flounder. John's had 3 codling, he's just had a monster down there. But we couldn't show it to camera, could we, John?
No, wouldn't show up.
Yeah, it was a monster. But he's gone back and fight another day. So I'm going to get this rig baited up again and get it out, because that cod, when I brought it up, it fell off the hook, which was good really. Went in the bucket, it was a lively one, straight back, swam off, brilliant. So that's 3 codling, 2 flounder, so I'm now equaling my best session at this mark. You know, it's not necessarily the mark, it's the skill of my fishing really, isn't it, John?
No comment, mate.
Yeah, no comment, because I've been picking up tips off John, you see, and he hasn't picked anything up off me.
What we saw it doing the bait.
Apart from every time my rod go, he starts cursing. Isn't that right, Gus? So yeah, I'm going to get this baited up and get it back out again, and see if we can catch another one. What do you reckon, Gus? Catch another one? Where's the terrorists?
Asleep, I think.
Oh, look at them two. Look at them. All in the warm, cosy up together. Until something comes past 6 times the size of them and they want to eat them. Like Gus. They aren't loud, aren't they, buddy? Well, I can honestly say it was getting quiet, very quiet. It slacked right off the bites, but it's come good again. John's just had another codling. What was that, 38? 38 centimetres. I think that's about the size of my first one. But yeah, we're catching like a good one. How many's that, John? Now 5?
What, between us?
No, you.
What's 3? 4 codling.
You've had 4. I've had 3 then, haven't I?
Yeah, one now.
Because one was a fish finger, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you can't really count that, mate.
Because you can't have a beard.
I'll count it if I win.
So yeah, so I've had 3, 2 flounder, so that, have I had 3 codling?
Yeah. Yeah, you have, mate, yeah. You have.
I ain't had 4 then.
No.
Are you sure? Oh, right. Well, anyhow, put it in the comments how many fish I've had, because John's positive it's 3 and I've lost count. Yeah, it's just the excitement, isn't it? I'm just like a little kid at Christmas. But yeah. You've had 2 in like 5 minutes, haven't you?
Yeah.
And we're catching all codling and all fish on flappers. So pennels, cod rigs have probably gone out the window now. Right, I'll get my next rigs baited up and I'll bring you back, give you a show. Nothing on it.
Nothing.
How do they do that, John?
I don't know, that's hanging it, so I'm glad.
Right, don't go near them hooks, Gus. I've got a bait already done. Well, I can't believe that, mate. I saw that as well when you said it's going. Let's get this other one reeled in while we're at it. Been out a while. Nothing on that. Right, well, I had a huge boat on the left hand rod, nothing on it, so I've put another 2 at the flat run with worms on. I shall bait the other one up just in case we have another chuck out, but the water's now receding. I've still got water right in front of me, so as long as I cast to the left-ish and it's in front of me, I'll be reeling in water. But if it drags around to the right, there's quite a few rocks showing. You've just got to, when you get near the rocks, if you can see your weight bobbling on the top, is give it a bit of a flick and you'll flick it onto the bank. I shall get this rod put away. I thought there was a bite on that, but as John can vouch for me, it's by the time... What? Who got another bite? No, but it's in the way. Look, it's loose.
That's a bite, mate.
Is that a slack line then?
Yeah.
Yeah, dragging this on there. Oh, they hit.
It's still going now.
It's going now. Right, get it in frame. Let's get her on. Oh, light. See, got all this crap. Dragging this there, John.
Yeah. Too low.
Yeah, I've got. Well. out. Can't believe it. Gus is thinking, can I eat that?
Yeah. He don't like them.
Does he?
No. If it was a mackerel or a herring, he'd eat it. But
Oh, it's lit up. There you go. Shall we measure it? Might as well. Wet knees. Wet knees. It is. Stop. 41. 41. Check us filming. How many is that, John, now?
4, mate.
Is that 4?
Yeah.
41 centimetres. Absolute beautiful fish. Look at them fins up. Nice beard. Whee! 41. Let's get him back. You sure? I thought you had 5.
No, mate, no. Like you, I've lost bloody count.
You what?
I've lost count. I thought,
Hey, John. The thing is, we've caught loads, haven't we?
yeah, it's been nice.
It's been alright, you see, I told you, didn't I? You stick with me, mate, I'll put you on the fish. What you need to do is keep them all in the carrier bag and take them to Norfolk. Yeah, that's what you need to do. That'll beat them. But yeah, so that's 4 now.
Yeah, yeah.
4 codling, 2 flounder. I'm sure I had 5. 4. I'll have to get Tom to count it.
Yeah,
I normally remember the numbers so that I can. Right, well, I'm going to worm this up right quick, chuck it out, and that'll be the last cast.
But it can only be in 2 feet of water. We're not in very much depth, are we?
It does slope down. Well, yeah, probably, but. You're up my arsehole, you are, Gus. I think you like me. Is it because I treat you to swim?
My mate Dave, he's got a Saab estate.
Yeah.
If I'm there first, but he always gives him a biscuit. But as soon as he sees the Saab headlights come, he just straightens out.
Well, I'm catching more cod than them lads over that river.
I think they're just big. Too big a hook.
Too big a what? Time.
Too big a hook.
Yeah.
I don't know, that one man that was
Hang on,
everybody else has gone for the look of it.
Right. I'm gonna have to reel this in because I've got plenty of water between for me to return the fish, but I've got mud in between me now, so I'd have to do a right good throw. I've only got 1 metre of mud, or probably 2 foot, but I like to have a bit of water there so that I can return the fish. I've just cast it out. I reckon if I was to hang on and wait, I'd probably hook up again, because I can't believe I'd casted that previous rod out and then you've just seen the cod that I caught on it. It was only out for a few minutes. So I'll bring this in. I can't remember how many cod I've had now. I think it's 4. It's definitely 4, isn't it, John?
Yeah, sure it is, mate.
It is 4. How many you had?
3.5.
Are you sure you haven't had 4?
4 proper ones.
You've had 4 proper ones.
Sure, I don't know.
You've either had 4 or you've had. We just don't know. You see, I'm baffling John now because he's losing count. I think he's had 4.5. Right, let's get this reeled in. Right, so that's wrapped this up then. So I think I've had 4 codling, definitely 2 flounder. Please leave it in the comments how many I've had, Andrew, because I know you'll count them for me, mate. I'll appreciate that. This has been fishing at the River Humber. I still don't know where I am. I thought I was at Easington, but I think I might be mistaken. So yeah, it's been good. Definitely had 4 cod, and John's dropped his rod again. So yeah, I've had 4 cod. I think John's had 4.5, but Ethan said 3.5. But we'll never know. We'll never know. But he did have a long spell where he didn't catch one. So, but then he made up for it. He had 2 in like 2 minutes, but one was like half a fish. But it's been great. It's been good company with John. I've been using fresh Verns, thanks to John. And that's what everything's been caught on. So I'm now a bit worried for my next session when I'm back on me frozen combo baits. But I'm sure I'll still pull out a cod. It'll be a challenge, won't it? Or a codling. So yeah, what do you think to it then, John? Fishing with old Vern?
Yes, mate, yeah, what's the word? An experience.
Yeah, experience.
Yeah, really enjoyed it, mate.
Good. It's been nice with Gus, sorry. Hey, boy. So yeah. This is Gus, he's a lump. And there's Rocko. See you later, Rocko. Hey, little fella, you lovely boy, aren't you? Yeah, you are and all, I know. I think I've got some. And there's Lunar. You're a little wagger, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yeah, 2 lovely Jack Russells. But yeah, it's been fantastic. I've enjoyed myself. It's been fantastic. Please, Andrew, make sure you put in the comments how many fish that I've had. it'll be much appreciated, but I've definitely had 4. So that's now a world personal best for Verns sea fishing. 4 codling in one session. Absolutely brilliant. It's been codling for session after session after session. 6 of them. So brilliant. If you want to see more of this and you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, thank you for the view, and don't forget, I'll see you and on. And then people sort of like say to you, you're doing this, that and the other, and I'm thinking, well, I've got to turn the lights on, I've got to turn the light on there, I've got to turn the camera, get it into frame, now that I'm stood in the camera, and they're like, you're missing bites, man. And I'm thinking, well, I'm trying to put a video out as well.